Hey there, comic fans. I got 17 comics this week. I thought it was going to be 21, but the Chris Geruso alternate covers aren't out till next week. That's a lot of comics for me. But we'll start with the top of the printer. Comics for the week. We've got Marvel Premiere 25. I just looked this up. It's a Gil Kane and Dan Atkins cover with Angar the Screamer. I always loved him because he screams and you go on an acid trip. That's his superpower. Those aren't actual monsters Iron Fist is fighting. He's just hallucinating. That's how Angar's powers worked, at least when they originally came out. Then I pulled out an issue of Mind the Gap. I haven't thought about this one in ages. Number 3. I guess it came out in 2012. Esquelho, I guess, is the artist on that one. I think he did the covers. I can't remember. But this was like a mystery, a family mystery, murder mystery comic. I don't have to reread this one. So I remember enjoying it. But I don't even recognize those names anymore. McCann, Esquel, and Oback. But Gil Kane and Dan Atkins on that one. So I'll put those away and pull 2 more out. Let's see the 17 comics I got. Life is an Open Door by Mendoza and Molino Gonzalez. Critical Entertainment. It's a one-shot. I don't remember what drew me to this. Like I said, I ordered it looking at it online, looking at the preview stuff online 5 or so weeks. 4 or 5, I don't even remember when. But now I'm like, it was long enough ago, like, why did I order this one? I don't know. Reminds me of the little Hep Cats looking at it. And like I said, a one-shot, what was this? All ages, $5, which feels a little thick, too. That must be at least 40 pages. Then we've got Howl, issue number 3. Nice cover on this. I've enjoyed this one a whole lot. Alyssa Whitney is the writer, and Morissette is the artist. Back cover with no logo on it. And this one takes place in the late 50s in New York. And it's an alien invasion story. But the alien invasion part is really subtle. A lot of it is about this woman right here who's a writer in the late 50s. And her boyfriend. And she's living in, I think it was the Village in New York City. So it's a lot about life in New York City in the late 50s, too. Really enjoying that one. Then, of course, we've got Feral, a brand new story arc. New readers start here. By Fleeced, Forstner, Rodriguez, and Simpson. I've been enjoying this one. This is the one that takes place in the pet apocalypse. It's been a zombie story so far. But, because a lot of the animals got this virulent form of rabies, which is the equivalent of zombie. And now these house cats have been trying to survive in the outside environment. So it's been good. Enjoyed this one a whole lot. We got issue 11. A new Mad Cave book, Chris Condon in Gage Small. I don't know how to say that name with the accent over the E. Not small, shawl. Once again, I read the description, saw some pages. Oh, nice art in this one. And put this one on the pull list to give it a try. The art looks a little like the Luna Brothers as I look at it, but not a whole lot. I mean, a little. Don't remember what it's about. Far down below. Cover A, Jacob Phillips. So I guess this is a Jacob Phillips cover. But Mad Cave has been putting out a lot of books, and there's some good ones, so I give that one a try. Then we got Dust to Dust, issue number 4, J.G. Jones and Phil Bram. And this is our Dust Bowl drama, so it takes place during the Dust Bowl in the Great Depression. Is this in Kansas? One of those Dust Bowl states where all their farmland turned to dust. Writers, J.G. Jones and Phil Bram. Artist, J.G. Jones. Letterers, Jackie Marzan. Well, some pretty nice art here, done in the sepia style. painted in what looks like watercolor, but who knows? Might be digital. I don't know. But I'm enjoying this. It's like a straight up Dust Bowl drama. There was a little hint of something else going on, but I don't really know if there is. Then we've got Department of Truth, number 29. It's James Tinian and Simmons. What's his first name? Martin Simmons is our artist. Aditya Bidikar is our letterer. Nice splash page. This is the one where the Department of Truth has figured out that if enough people believe a conspiracy, it rewrites history and becomes true. So the Department of Truth is trying to manage that. And there's some flashbacks to the Cold War where they were going against the Soviet Union's Department of Lies. They've named theirs ironically because they didn't think the U.S. was really going for the truth. So the Department of Lies is like an ironic naming by the Soviets. And yeah, it's been good. And this is indicative of a woman who somehow has something to do with all this, but don't know what. Oh, and this is back. Bitter Root, The Next Movement, 1 of 5. Walker, Brown, and Green. Sanford Green is the artist on this. That's his name, right? Yeah, Sanford Green. Creators, David F. Walker, Chuck Brown, Sanford Green. Coloring, Matt Herms. Lettering, Hassan Atsmain El-How. And I got on to the first Bitter Root series late, so I didn't get the early issues, but I was buying it and enjoyed it. And enjoyed the artwork. It takes place in like the Harlem Renaissance in the 20s, and it's got a mostly all black cast, and they're dealing with like supernatural stuff in the 20s. They're dealing with supernatural stuff and racism. So it was a good series. Really liked the artwork. Looking forward to some more of it. Now here's one. You'll Do Bad Things. And I picked this one up because the two guys who do What's the Furthest Place from Here, Tyler Boss and Matthew Rosenberg, they each got a new book. This is Tyler Boss, You'll Do Bad Things, and I think he's just the writer on it. And this is We're Taking Everyone Down with Us, Matthew Rosenberg. So, let's see, Tyler Boss is... He's doing the writing, and Adriano Tortolisi is doing the art with Hassan Atsmain El-How doing the lettering. So I picked these up just because of Tyler Boss and Matthew Rosenberg. Figured I'd try out the first. And this one is writing by Matthew Rosenberg, art by Stefano Landini, colors Roman Titov and Jason Wordy, letters Hassan Atsmain El-How, design Becca Carey. So I forget which one's the artist on What's the Furthest Place from Here, but it looks like they're both doing writing on two different series. So I figured I'd give this one a try too, just because I generally, like What's the Furthest Place from Here. So I figured I'd pick up some more of their work. That one feels extra thick. This one feels normal size. This one was $5. This one was $4. $4 for normal size, $5 for a little extra size. Does this one have a... This one doesn't tell us how many issues it's going. Neither does this. Neither of them, I don't know if they're ongoing or limited series. Then we've got Seasons number 3. This one feels thin. That might be a 24-page package for $4. Rick Remender, Paul Azaceta with Matthew Lopes. Or Lopez. I don't know how he says his last name. I used to work with Paul Azaceta in the Marvel bullpen in the early 2000s. So I'm going to pick up his work. This is one, the Seasons are these 4 sisters, all named after a season, and they're going on some sort of adventure together. One's a fashion model, one's a teenager, she's like 14, one's an adventurer, one's a scientist, I think. So they're going to be ending up going on some adventure. Then we got the Savage Dragon, Amy Dragon Unleashed. Not much to say about the Savage Dragon by Eric Larson. I've got 276 issues of it, so always fun. Oh, Aquarina and I can't read the name under there. Serum, I don't know. But more Eric Larson fun on Savage Dragon. Should be good. I always enjoy it. Oh, look. The latest issue of Radiant Black, number... This is 32 or 24 pages. I don't know. Might be 24. They just started a new story arc last issue, so this is a good jumping on one, too. Radiant Black inherited this super suit, for the first 30 issues. There was this giant war that eventually happened. Now the war is over, and he's trying to figure out what he's going to do with his life. Here, being a superhero in the Massive Verse. Where's the Massive Verse? Right there. Massive Verse is a series of interconnected image books. So he's figuring out what he's going to do. Oh, who does this one? Higgins, Clark, Ferragamo, Fernandez, and Carey. Okay. Oh, Monstrous 56. This is Marjorie Liu and Sana Takeda. Always good. This one I've especially been liking this since it passed issue 50. Not that I didn't like it before 50, but I've been especially liking it lately. I won't even go into describe the story except to say fantasy, war, magic, animal people, regular people. Good stuff. Go find yourself a trade of it. Then we've got Long Cold Winter, number 4 of 4. I think this is the last issue. Once again, a Mad Cave book. And Francesco Perillo, Stefano Cardacelli is our artist, Lorenzo Scaramella, probably the colorist, and Buddy Bedouin, probably the letterer. But I'm buying this because I like Stefano Cardacelli's art, so he's like an automatic buy for me now. So if his next new book, this is like at least his 4th 4-issue mini in a row that I've bought. And he must be pretty fast because he comes out, they're stacked one on top of the other. This is a post-apocalyptic story about Peace Dog trying to move a robot boy somewhere. And this was supposed to come out last week. Mouse Guard, Dawn of the Black Axe. I've never really collected Mouse Guard. It's got this weird square size, issue 1, so there's a new series. So I figured I'd give it a go. I'd collect myself some Mouse Guard. Boom Studio. I think this is like a $5 or $6 issue too, because of the weird format. I can't remember what. But we got that. And here's an Image one. A Kids, a Garth Ennis one, and Dalibor Talajic. Probably got that wrong. I don't remember what this is about, but I remember reading the description, and it's Garth Ennis. I figure it's a one-shot, $8, one-shot, it says up there. One-shot story, so I'd give it a go. It's like, a graphic novel. So I'll watch that. Let me show you the most surprising thing I got. Batman Hush Giant Size Edition. Not usually a Batman fan. I don't even know if I'd bother to pick up Hush 2. This is Hush 2, the first. But they put this out in a 11 by 17 edition. So you can see the Jim Lee art really big. And I just thought this was cool. I think it was $15. Yeah, $14.99, $15. And this is the actual issue 158. The first issue of the new Hush story. Oh, so you've got the big ads in the back. So I figured I'd give this a go. And just because I love the big size. That's what they got me with, the big size. All right, let me show you. 11 by 17 these are. 272 Dreams of Things. Let's put that one over there. 272 Dreams of Things with my striped green face person staring at these 3 orange dots, or else they're behind him. I'm not sure. Oh, there's another blue person back there. Kind of cute, that blue person. Just sitting there as this guy's looking a little sickly. Big hat. Big magenta and purple hat. I kind of like the way this one came. I don't think I do a lot of profiles. There's an interesting new profile there on 272. I think I'm going to put these all together in a digital book when I reach 300. That's what I might do. I could put them in a real book too, but that will cost too much. So there you go, Dreams of Things 272. Oh, and remind you, our Friday night show is going to be on Paulo's channel this week. So I'll leave a link for Paulo's, and he'll drop a link in later too for Paulo's. I'll drop a link to his channel now, and he'll probably drop a link to the exact show on Friday. But yeah, and we're going to be making a little bit of comic history on Friday's show. A little bit of Little Lotta comic history. You'll get to see a cover that's never been seen before. So we'll catch you guys then, and everybody have a good week out there.